Welcome to part 2 of playing keys in church for piano players. This is where we're going to really deal with the main problem. What do I play? I don't have a sheet music in front of me that's telling me what to play. What do I actually play? In part 1, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch that one. But we talked about ditching the sheet music. You've got to force yourself to move off that sheet music. And in church, often we've got a band playing, and so we use chord charts. So ditch the sheet music and force yourself to use the chord charts, and then start listening to what keyboards are being played in your songs. You know, you can pick them up off YouTube, you can listen at your church and start hearing what are the keyboards playing. But we also talked about how to play a chord chart, and we looked at the basics on that. So we're moving forward today to a little bit more of that theory of playing the chords, but then what do we actually play rather than just dong? You know, what do we play to add colour in there? Obviously, this is only like a step 1, just to get you going on that, but let's get straight into it. Now, today we're going to just work in the key of C. We're going to keep the sharps and flats out of it and just work in C. Everything is the same when we go into other keys, the theory behind everything, but let's just keep it simple for today. So, in the key of C, I've thrown up some chord charts there on the screen. Our C major is our most important chord. So it's C, E, and G. So it's like your arpeggios that you would have learned. Whoa. It's been a while since I played an arpeggio, and I'm not sitting in the right position here. I'm standing. But yeah, C, E, G. And in the left hand, I'm just playing a C. Maybe I'll play an octave when I get to bigger parts of a song. Simple. An F is the 4th chord. So the 1, the 4, and the 5 are the most important in a song, but we'll also use the 2 and the 6, okay? So here we have the 1. 1 is our C major. The 4 is the F, and if you look at the keyboard, you start counting from C, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the F. The 5 is the G. Okay, so the F, if we start the 4, the F chord is F-A-C. So F bass and F-A-C. Fantastic, easy. So we can go from our C and to our F. The hand stays in the same pattern there. If we're going to the same inversion, and we're going to talk about that in a tick, same pattern. If we then go to the 5th note, we want the G. Same pattern again, so G, B, D is our chord, and G bass. And then back to our C. Okay, now just even playing like that, we could get a song going. You know, there are some songs that do have just those 3 chords in them. Now, worthy of it all, we will get to other chords in it, but the verse and the chorus is just those 3 chords. Now, we're playing it in the key of C. Unfortunately, when we go to sing the verse, I can't get that first note, but let's start with the chorus. You're worthy of it all, just the C. You're worthy of it all, the G. For from you are all things, F. And to you are all things. You deserve the glory. It's not terrible. It's very basic, but I'm just playing just those chords in those root positions, like so. Simple. Now, what would be nice if it's just keyboard to add a bit of rhythm so everybody knows where we're at. I mean, I was cheating a bit and I wasn't holding it for all the correct beats there. So let's do it properly so we have all of the beats in there, and you can just see how you could hold it. You're worthy of it all. You're worthy of it all. Very simple. For from you are all things, and to you are all things. You deserve the glory. It's not perfect, but just with that, you could lead some worship in a connect group. It's fine. Even if you're playing along with the guitarist in church, it's fine. But we'll learn some other bits to make it sound even better, okay? So I was talking about root position. Ideally, for certain parts of the song, well, honestly, this one just jumped around a bit. You know, worthy of it all, worthy of it all. It's quite a jump up there, and often I want to play it in that same space so it's not all jumpy, and so we can play a different inversion of the chord. Okay, so root position of C, fantastic. First inversion, and you can learn these in your grades in piano, but first inversion will start on the E. So what happens, that C moves up to here. Okay, so same chords, C, E, G becomes E, G, C. Okay, and then second inversion, it starts on the G. So G, C, E. So it's just where it's starting. You're just playing the same notes. And in fact, that's a really handy thing to do. Just practice where all of the inversions of your chords are. You'll get comfortable with it. You might get a few favorites, and it'll just become natural for you in time. What that allows me to do now is, you are worthy of it all. So I'm playing that root position. Oh, I'm cheating and I'm playing an extra octave down there. Let's just go this, keep it simple. Worthy of it all. Forgot to move my left hand. So I held that there, and for the G, I left the G there, G, B, D. Worthy of it all, worthy of it all. For from you are all things. Now the F, I'm just going to move everything down. None of the notes are in common. So I'm just going to move it all down to F. And to you are all things. Back up to the G. You deserve the glory. Like that. I want to add that in down there and do the octave of the G's for whatever reason, but okay. You're worthy of it all. So now, worthy of it all. Having it down here rather than being from you are all things, it's just warmer. You deserve the glory. Now I got out of root position there and I'm in second inversion of C. But I just, whatever's sort of comfortable, and it depends on the song. And just start listening. There's no right or wrong. It's just what is comfortable in that song. Okay, so wow, we've learnt so much already. So, you know, learn your chords, C, F, G, and learn your inversions. Just practice. You know, go F, 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 F. You know, no, I'm not that good at doing it, but, you know, just practice and get comfortable at switching between those. Fantastic. Now, in this song, we need to learn a couple of other chords. Now, I mentioned them before. So the 2 chord and we'll often get to the 2 and the 6. Now in C major, the 2 chord is actually starts on a D. Now in the key of C, it's actually a D minor. D major would have that F sharp in it, but that's not correct for in the key of C major. We need D minor. So that's our D minor, our 2 chord. Super simple. It's the same pattern, isn't it? Because there's no sharps or flats, same pattern. Same for our 6th chord. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's A and it's the A minor. Okay, normally A major would have a C sharp. So A minor is the correct one for our 6th chord. Okay, now in the song Worthy of It All, we're also going to get a 3 chord, which is really unusual. It's actually the E, and again, it's an E minor, it's not the E major, and it will sound amazing in the song. It's in the bridge. Bit of theory on that. The E minor is almost a C, okay? It's basically a C with an E bass almost, or it's a C7. We haven't talked about 7s and seconds, but that's where it comes from, the E minor. Okay, now we do need to talk about the seconds and the 7s. So let me just go to Worthy of It All. I haven't put them in there. When we get to, say, the bridge, let me just skip straight to the bridge. So we've got the C, day and night, night and day, and then we go, let incense is this E minor. It's actually a 7. Now the 7th, when it's an E minor 7, means it's put the 7th note in for E minor. Okay, and so the 7th note, because there's 8 notes, the E is 8, so it's the one before. It's the D. We're adding that in, and it just gives nice little suspense. We can play it up there. We can also play it there as well. Just depends on where you want to play it. You'll also get 2s. Oh, so if we go to A minor 7, so it's got the G in it, so A minor, and we're adding the G. And then let incense arise, the F, but it wants a 2. So the second note of F, so F, G, just gives a nice extra colour. Without, with. Okay, honestly, don't worry about the 7ths and the seconds. I just wanted to explain what they are. Don't worry about them initially. If you're good, great, do it. But don't worry, let the guitarist do that. But in time, start dropping them in because they add beautiful colour into the sounds that you're actually playing. Now, the next bit in here that we learnt in the other video was that next chord, the C on the G. Okay, so normally our C is over a C bass, but a C/G is over a G bass. So it's still C, but it's over a G bass. And it, rather than our C chord being resolved, we're home, it's just something different. It's not quite a suspense, it's just something's different. It's not quite resolved. When we put it into context, you'll hear it. Day and night, night and day, let incense arise. Day and night, night and day, let incense arise. Can you hear it? It's just that bit different. It could have been, and that would have been, they kind of make that third song, it could have been third line, it could have been exactly the same as the first line, but they just made it a bit different. Day and night, night and day, let incense arise. We're on the bottom line now to the D minor 7. Day and night, night and day, yeah. Now see, I haven't bothered with the F2 in this case. I could, but I haven't bothered. Day and night, and I'm still just like that. Left hand, just leaving it for this song. Other songs might be best with the left hand playing it, but not for this one. If we've got the whole band in, so often this starts quiet when the band starts playing in, so you've got drums holding the rhythm and you've got the guitarist holding a rhythm as well. I might just go to pads. Day and night, night and day. And then I went and did something else. I might just be more padding and adding some colour, which is what I'm doing there. But that's, I'm assuming, sorry, I just knocked off my microphone. You know, the guitarist is just strumming away, and so I don't have to bother holding that strum because he's doing it. And the drummer, do 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 do, day and do do do, day and night, incense or rise, do 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 do. You know, you don't have to do it. Let them do it. But if you're by yourself, yes, day and night, we're by ourselves today. Okay, let's go and have a look at a different song now. I was going to go to What a Beautiful Name It Is. Yes. You were the word at the beginning. So same thing. One with God, the Lord Most High. So again. Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you, our Christ. What a beautiful name it is. Again, if you've got the band in at this part, I wouldn't have to play all of this. You can just hold like that. You might have some strings on. Let's add some nice strings on. Da, 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 da. What a beautiful name it is, the name of Jesus. You didn't want heaven without us. Okay, so that's very much the same. I don't need to go through all of that. What I do want to do is take you into the instrumental. So sometimes there's sections of a song where, you know, you just need to have a bit of a melody in there. There's a bit of a break. In this case, there is a specific melody. Very much like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's not, I'm just saying. It's not easy playing melody all the time and playing chords. If it was written in notes, I would do it absolutely fine. I can sight read with the best of them, but reading chords and melody, it's a practice thing. Okay, so it's just practice doing that. In fact, it doesn't even hurt, just for your ears' sake and learning where everything is to practice playing the melody. You don't want to play it when the singer comes in, but be able to play it. You are the beginning. Because it takes a bit of time. Get used to how to you know, to learn where are those notes. It's not necessarily something you're used to finding. Even don't try and play the chords where you're doing it. The beginning, one. Most high, your hidden glory and creation, now revealed in you. You are Christ. What a beautiful name it is. Okay, so have a go at playing that melody, because that could be a perfect thing to play for a bit of an instrumental. Maybe the intro of the song, it just needs a little bit of that. Like often we'll play a bit of chorus, not in this song, but yeah. I wanted to play one other song today, and that is Joy, because we'll probably do a different style of holding the song here on the keyboard. Okay, so again, this is just C, G, D minor, A minor, F, C. These are all chords you've learned. It's just the 1, 4, 5 with the 2 and the 6. Get those down pat for all your keys. You are there. Okay, but just start in C and get used to those patterns. Okay, I've got joy in the morning, joy in the evening. You keep me dancing in every season. Whatever comes tomorrow, I've got joy. So this is where I'm doing the left hand. You could play it in the right hand. But in this case, I really like the left hand doing it and holding that right hand. And have I got it? I've got a nice little organ. I don't have the organ I had set up the other day on this one. Where is my organ? Here. There we go. Got joy in the morning. Just for a fast song, I like the bass moving. And if you do have a bass player, you can stop doing that and you can just, if you don't have a guitarist but you've got the bass player, yeah, I'm still not wanting to play anything, and I'm not ashamed of the sin I saved. No, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not playing it, I'm just playing every other note in this case. And I'm not ashamed of the sin I saved. No, I'm not afraid anymore. What the world calls foolish, you call freedom. I won't hold back anymore. I've got joy in the morning, joy in the evening. You keep me dancing in every season. Whatever comes tomorrow, I've got joy. Okay, so it doesn't have to be tricky and difficult at all. You can see once you're comfortable with the patterns of holding these together, I'm not jumping it around like that. Once you get used to those patterns, then often that's it. I'm just seeing what else I've got. Oh yeah, this song. I've got joy, joy, joy down in my heart. I've got joy, joy, joy down in my heart. I've got joy, joy, joy. Often when we go into a bridge, it's down. I've got joy, joy, joy down in my heart. I've got joy, joy, joy. I don't need to play much. You don't want the rhythm going. Hallelujah. And then we build it up, and then we put more in. Joy, joy, joy. Down in my heart I've got joy, joy, joy. So it's not necessarily playing louder. It's playing more and giving it energy. Not speeding it up. Trying not to speed it up. It's just giving it energy. Down in my heart, hallelujah. I've got joy in the morning. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a starting point on what to practice. Okay, so once more from the top, I'm just changing it back to a plainer sound, if I can get there. Okay, it's just practice your inversions, get good at your inversions, listen to your songs, and I've got a D pad going in there, that's what's clashing. Listen to songs and what the keys are doing. Play enough for the songs. Don't play too much in a downtime, and bring it up. Play more when you need more energy. If more band is coming in, just add what you need to add into the mix. I hope that's helping. Anyway, see you for part 3.